Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB Today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The Chase's Darragh Ennis, also known as the Menace on the ITV quiz show, has a genius hack for keeping flies out of your home, and it's all natural and costs just £12. You could ward off flies this summer with a brilliant tip shared by the Chase star Darragh Ennis. As an entomologist, Darragh has a clever method to eliminate the insects from your home, especially if you have houseplants that draw them in. In a recent TikTok video, the 44-year-old TV personality, also known as the Menace on the ITV quiz show, shared a straightforward and natural approach to tackle the small black flies that can prove troublesome during the summer months. These pests, called fungus gnats, can be really hard to eradicate and frequently inhabit houseplants, creating annoyance and prompting many people to abandon their plants entirely. Darragh said in his video, "If you've got little insects flying around your house, it can be really annoying." Now, I'm an entomologist, so I love insects, but I still don't want those tiny little black flies all over my house, and they're really hard to get rid of, especially when they live in your houseplants. They're called fungus gnats because they live in compost and stuff, and they're a big pest in mushroom grow houses and things. Getting rid of them with chemicals is really hard. Darragh recommends a strategy to maintain your houseplants whilst banishing the flies at the same time, utilizing nematodes. He explained, "You've probably never heard of them, but they're little microscopic worms that live in the soil. They're probably the most common animal on the planet, but we can't see them. There's billions upon billions upon billions of them." He continued, "One type of them crawls inside insects and kills them. Now, it's a bit gruesome, but it's a natural way of killing them. You can just order these online. You just put these into a watering can and then pour them on your houseplants. The best bit about this is that they crawl through the soil and hunts through the larvae and everything, so they're gone. So, if you want to get rid of those little flies and you don't want loads of chemicals, buy some nematodes. I studied them for my PhD, and now they're useful in my house." Darragh also showed off the packet of nematodes he had bought online, branded as Sciard Fly Nematodes, available on Amazon for roughly £12. How to ward off flies. You can prevent flies from entering your home using several natural solutions, including utilizing herbs and plants the pests despise the scent of. These include basil, lavender, mint, bay leaves, and marigold. Then you can also whip up an essential oil spray by mixing 1 cup of water, 10 to 15 drops of an essential oil such as peppermint, lemongrass, citronella, or lavender, and 1 tablespoon of vodka, optional but aids in blending the oils, into a spray bottle and spritzing it around windows, doors, and other entry points in your home. Another popular method to keep flies at bay, especially tiny ones like fruit flies, is to create a homemade trap. This can be done by combining apple cider vinegar and washing up liquid in a bowl, covering it with cling film, and then piercing a few small holes in the top. Camera fades in on a sunlit backyard pool scene, soft instrumental music in the background. Every so often, a simple photograph makes waves far beyond the pool it was taken beside. But when Laura Spencer on Good Morning America shared her latest swimsuit-clad snapshot, it wasn't just the sun, the sparkling water, or her radiant smile that had fans talking. It was the unexpected guest right beside her. And here's the twist: this mystery figure wasn't from her own show at all. Picture it, a perfect summer afternoon. Laura, known for her athletic grace and warm charm, takes a break from the bustling TV studio to enjoy a rare moment of leisure. The poolside scene is idyllic, sun dancing on the water, a vibrant swimsuit that whispers confidence rather than shouts for attention, and an atmosphere that feels blissfully removed from the pressures of morning television. But this wasn't just a private getaway. With the click of her phone, Laura invited the world into her sunny escape. And that's when eager-eyed followers saw something unexpected, or rather, someone. Sitting right there, comfortably sharing the frame, was none other than a familiar face from The Today Show. Yes, you heard that right. Not ABC, not GMA, but NBC's own morning TV rival. The friendly rivalries of network television have always been a topic, but rarely do we see such worlds colliding in such a casual, joyful way. Was this a spontaneous encounter, a planned reunion, or just two industry friends enjoying a sunlit afternoon? The relaxed body language, the laughter frozen in mid-frame, it all suggested a genuine bond beyond the scripted lines of the teleprompter. And yet for many viewers, this raised a whole new set of questions. Lara has never been shy about nurturing friendships that cross professional boundaries. In an industry often painted as competitive to the core, her openness is a breath of fresh air. And the Today host in the photo, someone with their own legacy in morning television, someone who understands the early call times, the pressure of live broadcasting, and the strange mix of glamour and exhaustion that defines their world. Friends like these are forged not in boardrooms, but in quiet green rooms, shared car rides to remote shoots, and those rare off-camera moments when the makeup comes off and the conversation gets real. This snapshot was more than a pretty poolside picture, it was a glimpse into that rare and refreshing camaraderie. In the end, the photograph reminded us of something more profound, that connection is stronger than competition. The networks may be divided by branding, colors, and ratings charts, but the people who bring us our morning smiles are more connected than we imagine. Perhaps that's the real story here. Not the swimsuit, not the sparkling water, not even the surprise guest, but the reminder that kindness and friendship can bridge even the most unlikely divides. And in today's world, that's a message worth holding on to. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Rumor has it this wasn't their first off-camera hangout. So, what other moments have these two shared away from the spotlight? And could this be a hint at something bigger, maybe even a future collaboration? Well, that's a story for another sunny afternoon.